Welcome back, guys, to the Cito Fitness Live YouTube channel, episode number 6, baby. We're on a roll, heavy this time. Fitness episode number 2, particularly. All right, guys, I'm back with another fitness episode. I told you guys after the first one, it was about myself, but this one's topic's a little different. Relationships and fitness. So I had to bring a friend along, my friend Tyler. Tyler, say hi to the audience.
What's going on, y'all? Ty/Vuitton _UC Fit. Make sure to very follow. I'm sorry.
He's already given the ad name. He's already given the ad name. He had the already plugged in the ad name. But let's get straight into the shits, guys. What we're gonna talk about, like I said today, relationships revolving around fitness. So meaning if you are dating someone for a certain amount of time, you're dating someone and you are addicted to a certain lifestyle of, it doesn't have to be the gym per se. It can be cycling, it can be Zumba, it can be dance, it can be any active lifestyle that you're living, but your partner isn't. How to go around these problems, how to deal with these things, that's what we're gonna discuss. The first thing we're gonna go over is if your partner is unmotivated. How do you help motivate your partner to be motivated? In my opinion, in my state, I had a friend that actually asked me this question this past week, and I told him the best way for me, in my personal experience, is to say nothing. Silence speaks 1,000 words. I don't know about you, Ty, but for me, silence speaks 1,000 words. When you say nothing to your partner, and when you tell them, like, look, baby, I want you to come with me, but if you don't want to, I'm gonna still go to the gym, because this is like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna still keep doing me, and you leave it at that, and you bypass them being lazy. Over time, they're gonna start questioning, why isn't this person not bothering me? In my opinion.
I'm impatient. That sounds like some miscommunication bullshit.
Not necessarily.
I mean, honestly, I don't know, like, I'm emotional. So for me, I would have to let them know straight up. Like, I just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? And let them do them. You know, I'm not your dad, but at the end of the day, you are a representation of me when you walk out, as I am to you. 100%. So with that said,
100%.
You know, it's a certain amount of attention you gotta pay to something like that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Where you need to be more health conscious because you don't want to, you know, have to suffer in the long run at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want now when you're young, but you know you're gonna definitely suffer if you don't have the certain groundwork laid out. With fitness wise, you doing all these things to keep your body healthy. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
Definitely starting the sooner the better. But I gotta tell you straight up, super quick, that this is something that I'm about, and you gotta get with the program, or it's a deal breaker, straight up.
Well, that's, again, guys, I told you this in the last fitness
That's
episode.
just me.
When it comes to this, there's more than way to skin a cat. So don't think that's the only straw. You don't gotta leave your girlfriend or boyfriend tomorrow after watching this. You do not have to
If
break
you
up
already with them, but if you single, and that's some shit that you can't like just let rock, don't do it. You're gonna be unhappy because they're gonna be lazy and you're gonna be out and active, and it just don't work.
Now let me elaborate myself. When I say not say anything, of course you communicate first. You first tell your voice and how you feel. You give it a 3 trial rule. After the 3rd time of your voicing yourself and voicing them and trying to push and trying to motivate, you then silence it. Because once you silence it, they're gonna be wondering. It's like when you're used to people it's like when you were a kid and you're used to your parents or someone nagging on you, and then they don't nag and you're like, what? Like, okay. It catches you off guard. Then you act, you're like, what the hell? And then when the silence hits, it makes them think. Then they get to themselves. I've had a couple of girls I've dated before where they've told me they actually started eating right when I hit that climax part about, you know what? I'm not saying anything anymore. When you, and it's you know, it sometimes takes that for you not to say anything for you to get your point across.
You know what's funny?
Because then they'll observe you. They're going to see you. My fault to cut you off, but they're going to see you still going about your life. Because at the end of the day, you want to prove to them that it's for them.
Understood. And I think that happened to me a couple times, but shit, you know. So I want to talk about a personal experience. I think driving a point forward always best connects with something personal. So a couple years back, actually the girl I was dating when I first started personal training back in college. She actually had an eating disorder and everything, and it was after I decided to take more control of my diet and learning how to prepare for like contests and stuff for bodybuilding. She took what I was doing, even though I wasn't forcing her. I just wanted her to eat more, obviously, but it was like she saw the drive that I had, and it pushed her. And she actually got a better certification than me, and she was more qualified than me at the end of the day. But it took for her to just see me doing my own damn thing, despite whatever anybody else was saying.
To get in her bag.
And she got in her own bag because I motivated her that way. And it's crazy, right? Because that drives the notion home that you really don't know who's paying attention. Because I thought, you know, she just saw that as a means to an end. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a paycheck as a personal trainer. And then, like, as soon as I took that next step to learn how to contest prep and everything, and took in a mentor in the field, it was like, oh shit, he really is about this. I need to get on it. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about her more than anything else. Shout out to you.
Now that was deep. You just made me sound completely corny because I don't have any type of deep story like that to share. Damn, I definitely need to find a deep story. But that's a great example, and I feel you on that. Like I think that's actually sometimes it's the things you least expect that motivate someone to the core of it. It's literally the smallest thing. When you trying to motivate someone, I feel like sometimes it doesn't work because you're literally pressing them, like treating them like a child. Sometimes you have to treat adult like how you treat children. Because we are still children sometimes in our own weird ways.
I like to say, you know, lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
That always is a good first start.
You just gotta keep at it. At some point, they're gonna be like, "Yo, he not spending no time in here. Like he's at the gym for a couple hours. I miss him."
Yes.
Okay, I might need to be at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it just takes that realization before any real change happens. But everybody's different. Sometimes people don't like to be told what to do. So it's like, why is he telling me to go to the gym? I don't need to go to the gym because he told you to. But then when you get the notion to go on your own, then it's like,
that's another thing. Don't get construed. The examples I'm presenting are people that are complaining. So like, this is if your partner's complaining about how they look and the things they're doing, and you know they don't like their body. I'm sorry. If you complain about something, you're not trying to do nothing, that's a turn off.
What's the term for that?
That's a lazy motherfucker. That's the term for that. Like,
yo, I feel like there's
a lazy ass person. Like that's my term. It's like if you keep crying about your problems and you're not doing nothing about it, it's like, baby girl, I want you and I want you to be healthy, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's a give and take. Now, if your partner's never complained anything, I do tread lightly. If you want to motivate them to be in your mindset, if they are fine the way they are, you have to be careful because psychologically you can fuck up your relationship doing that too.
That too.
You can make them feel like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, and then fellas, you gonna open up a can of worms you're not even prepared for. That can of worms, when you open it up, can of worms is crazy. It smells disgusting. Like, it's crazy. But like, if it's someone that's complaining, definitely like. The examples we've given you are ways of doing that, and not even just that. Like you told me before, bro. Sometimes being a little forceful. Buy them a membership as a gift. Buy them a trainer as a gift. Surprise them. Take them off guard. If you plan it correctly. Again, this is psychology, so you have to plan this correctly. Because if you buy something for a person and show them this, they might take it a certain way where they're like, "What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?" That is the first thing. But if you plan it correctly, you know, you going out your way to invest money and time for their health and their wealth, that is from the heart. So that could be like a gift. You really want to push, look, baby, I bought this for you. Then him or her is just gonna be like, wow, I really should like at least give it a try. And that's the key. Get them to give it a try. Because as long as you try, they can't say anything. If you never tried, then you're lazy.
I gotta give my tips to the fellas though. It helps knowing your shit. So go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember everything I read in the book when I first got my certifications.
No.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
No.
But I do remember the basics, and
close.
I continuously look for more knowledge. And if it's something that you're interested in, I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you twice to go out and seek that knowledge. So it definitely helps to know what you're doing, because that'll give her more confidence in you teaching her. And it also kind of, I think, in my experience at least, it kind of helped us bond like super strong, man. I don't know if that was what we was gonna cover next, but like the way that it feels to actually be in that setting and you just zoned in on Shorty and Shorty zoned in on you and y'all just working out together, that shit is magical, man. Straight up.
No cap. It definitely it definitely helps communication. It helps the bond. It can help growth. You know, it's a place where you guys can literally find your outlet.
I just remember something.
By the way, I don't mean to cut you off. Also, this goes for women too. Like he said, for the fellas, my ladies, I'm talking to you too. If you want to get your man, you could use these tips for yourself too. You know, we're not just talking to men here. This goes for women too, because a lot of you niggas is lazy, and your girls are beautiful, and they may not be. And this is a thing I think is more interesting with women. Men, we are quick to tell you it. A lot of women, in my experience, they guys that don't work out and it bothers them and they don't tell y'all.
Yo.
But they thinking about it. If you don't think your woman look, this is a vain, not everyone has to be vain, but unfortunately we do live in a vain world, and people like what they like to look at. If you think that your woman is not, doesn't want to see something nice to look at, and it may not look. It doesn't have to be a 6-pack chiseled stomach.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that.
All you gotta do is get this, a nice back, and a chest, bro. You can have the gut still, as long as you look broad at the top.
I don't know about that. I'm not trying to get real critique of what body parts, fellas, y'all need to work on. I'm just saying, you don't have to. I was telling someone the other day, you don't have to look a model to be healthy.
This is straight from the mouth of them themselves. I mean, I've had women come up to me talking about some crazy shit, and it's only because I work in the gym industry, but it's literally something that a lot of girls think about. It's like, he's lazy. I come to the gym all the time. He doesn't want to come. That shit is bugged out to me. I can't remember who said it, but I remember reading somewhere that it is a shame for the man to not unlock his true potential, body-wise. You know what I'm saying? It is totally true to me, at least. You know what I'm saying? It makes everything easier to be stronger, especially going to the gym. So if you're a dude that has a girl that goes and you complain about your body, but you don't do anything about it, get in the gym, man. It'll make lifting up that chair to go up the stairs a lot easier, man.
Fellas, don't be insecure. If your woman is a fitness freak, don't be insecure to learn from her. Don't be too insecure. Let that ego go, baby. Let the ego go.
You know how many joints done put me through a workout? Exactly. And I ended up throwing up?
100%. 100,000%.
Humbling. So crazy.
Man, don't be afraid to let your woman teach you something that you may not know. I mean, it's the best. To me, it's the best next step of communication. When you and your spouse can work out, and where she can listen to you or you can listen to her, it's definitely a next step of communication. Because unfortunately, as we get older as adults, it's hard for us to now retain new information. Unfortunately, so like with that being said, that taking that time out for you guys to work out together is like a form of communicating with each other. You listening to her and her listening to him. Next thing I want to discuss also, working out together. Someone asked me, is this like, is it smart? Is it needed? Yes and no. In my experience, look, and the girls in watching this video, y'all already know, if you know me, you ladies know who y'all are. There's only been 2 women that ever really work out with me. That for me personally, I don't always like it. I've had clients work out with me, but a woman that I'm dating, it's not the rarest. There's only been a couple of women to get me to do that, and it's hard because it's my personal time to myself. It's my solitude. It's my therapy.
That is another
It's really I'm in my own world, so it can get a little distracting here and there.
I never thought about it that way though, right? Because as much as I do like my women that I do date to go to the gym, I just want to hear that you went. I'm not even gonna lie to you sometimes. I just want to hear that you went because that is totally my personal time as well. It is totally my church.
Yeah.
I might be going through something some days, and
Exactly.
the gym is legit the only way that I'll be able to calm down and think with a clear head sometimes. Like post nut clarity, like it just post gym clarity. You know what I'm saying? It's so powerful. Wait, can we put this on it?
I mean, you didn't say it. That's definitely gonna be a clip. Oh my god. Post nut clarity, dog. That is wild. Okay.
But y'all get my drift. It is something that calms me the fuck down because, you know, it's hard out here being black, baby.
Nah, and 100,000%. So like for me, do I think it's great? Again, if you guys decide to do that, go ahead. It's great for communication. I think it's good. I think it's good, and it's also if you don't see each other a lot and you guys have busy schedules, that's also great just to have time together. It's great just to have time together. That's a great date. You guys can go work out. I've done it before. We would work out and go have yogurt afterwards. It's a great
fellas,
date.
if your girl is strong, you might as well work out with her, bro.
Yeah, this is another thing. You dudes that like don't want to work out with your girl for the dumbest reasons, you got a little hint. You should.
Preach.
Because there's a bunch of men in this gym looking at her. Now, obviously you ain't gotta worry about that, but why would you, I don't know. Why would you want her to be by herself? Like, why? I mean, the 2 times I worked out with someone I was dating, I literally was their bodyguard. Like, I don't want them to be bothered. I don't want them to be hit on. I don't want them, you know, like, and that sometimes I learned that from one girl I was dating. Like, one of the biggest reasons her wanted me to come with her so that she wouldn't be bothered. She wouldn't feel someone staring at her or making smart remarks.
First of all, if your man there, I'm bigger than him probably. I'm looking. So, I'm looking, but I'm not a creep about it. So, it's different.
I'm probably not looking.
I'm not looking.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm looking at like a 5. So it's a 50-50 chance. So it's something 50-50. And
If
it
you're bigger
depends.
than me, I'm not looking.
If she looks that good, I'm not looking. For what? I can't have her. That's gonna piss me off.
Wait, so you only look at things that you can have? That makes no sense.
Actually, it's very honorable. Yes.
What?
Because not mine.
Oh, you different.
Because not mine. Why would I look at it? I do not. It's not mine.
Yo, I glanced. Yo, you. Ah, man.
I said I'll glance possibly.
I'm different.
I'll possibly glance, but I'm like.
But look, I said I'm not a creep. That's like the male version of no homo. Like, I'm not a freak. I just like to see real quick. Boom. Nice leggings. I don't know. I'm just saying. Nice leggings.
The fact that you squeezed in there, I'm not a creep before saying nice legs. But definitely, I think it definitely has its pros and cons. And then at the core of it, it's just communication. You just have to learn. You have to learn how to communicate with your spouse if you want both of you to be on a journey together. But I do think it's good also to when you guys go to the gym to do your own thing. I do see some simplicity in that. Because again, the gym should also be your time to yourself. So you can go there with them, but you have to work out with them the entire time. I think it's sometimes smart to just like, let you go do your own thing, let me go do my own thing, baby. Sometimes, space.
I mean, I see that. Sometimes these couples get personal trainers together. And they'll get their ass kicked together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've done that. I've trained couples. Yeah, couples love getting their ass kicked together.
Man,
yeah, I've done that before.
It is such a different experience when you get your ass kicked with your spouse or significant other.
I've trained tons of couples where it comes to competition.
Yep.
Like, babe, you're not gonna finish. Like, you know, it becomes they get into it together on a whole other level where it damn near becomes. I feel the sexual tension while I'm like, all right, you two, like, let's see what's up. Like, where you can tell the flirtation, it becomes joking. And,
I love that shit.
nah, it's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I love that shit.
But that's fun. You don't never want to train a couple that's beefing in front of you. Like, you gonna be like,
Now that's the most awkward shit ever.
No, the worst is when the worst is when you're training a couple and one person make a joke and the other one found that shit annoyed, and then you laugh and then you realize you were supposed to laugh at the shit. So then you like Top 5 funniest
Yo,
things.
being a personal trainer definitely like
You have a lot of
develop
awkward
your
moments.
emotional intelligence. You know how to read a situation real well after fucking
that
up
and
sometimes.
and it puts you through the most awkward moments of your life.
Son.
Definitely. Oh my god.
You know what's my not to derail, but you know what's the funniest shit to me? When like I used to train in corporate settings and stuff like that, I would make it a thing to meet the boyfriend or the husband just so they understood what type of time I was on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, that I have that stigma. Personal trainers have that stigma in general. So do CNAs, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, you know, I just wanted to add that in there.
But guys, with that being said, these are our thoughts. I mean, if you guys ever have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Don't, because my friend wasn't afraid. If this was your first time, please subscribe. Check out the other videos, guys. For those that are their first time watching, we have different content from all ranges. I got movie reviews, I have fitness topics, and I have culture. I have them culture episodes where we talk about all types of music and big culture topics going on within today's culture, guys. With that being said, this was episode 6. Okay, again, my name is Juan. This is my friend Tyler. I'm gonna have the @ names. You can follow us on Instagram at @Fitness. Oh, now we can say it. Like I gave him.
You gotta put this in at Baton_UC Fit.
All right, I'm gonna have it at this corner, that corner, guys. I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Peace.